Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Sydney Showground Stadium, otherwise known as NG Stadium, here in the west of Sydney. We've got the Thunder against the Brisbane Heat with quite the cooked pitch. So, last time we had these two teams together here with a really cooked pitch, we got an all-out 9 situation from the Brisbane Heat. So they want to hope that they don't recreate that from Season 2. Now, call heads at the toss. They'll win it. They did bat second in that game. And they'll bat first this time around. They do not want that to happen again. So, I mean, the batting lineup for the Heat on paper isn't very good. And the Sydney Thunder bowling attack should make fun of this. Gone already. First ball. Daniel Punch extracts the wicket. I was midway through just talking about how dangerous this Thunder lineup could potentially be. And Daniel Punch has gotten Damien Moana out on the first ball. Interestingly, on that all-out 9 game, Damien Moana was not out. He opened the batting and was not out in that game. He set up the non-strikers and the entire innings. Here comes the man with the highest run total in the SPL. 84 not out. See what he can do. Of course, Brisbane dealing with a bit of a disaster back at home. I get the feeling that this could be very similar to what's happening in Brisbane and southeast Queensland today. Cyclone Alfred obviously wreaking havoc earlier this morning and throughout the day, even to now. But now we have Cyclone Daniel Punch, who's bowled a very good over so far to start this off. 1 for none. He's extracted 3 dot balls. And I just was complimenting him. He's bowled a wide. He'll make a mess of the scoreboard there. We saw Tallis Riff kind of explode last week unexpectedly because he is currently a base build player. Obviously, he's had an upgrade this week, so he is one above... Well, no, actually, Tallis Riff did not get his upgrade in. So he is still a base build player. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Jordan Lewis gets off the mark, albeit not very confidently. And we'll get robbed of seeing Tallis Riff to start. 1 for 2 off the first over. The Thunder, they will be stoked with that. Daniel Punch will be very happy. A rookie this season from memory. So Liam Ryan will come into bowl. He bowls at leg side. I don't think I like him coming around the wicket. But yeah, and that's kind of why you can kind of just whack it into the leg side coming around the wicket. If you came over, you kind of bring more of the stumps in play, you bring the LBW in play, you bring the nicking it. Here, you just... I don't even know what the mode of dismissal is. I guess hit it up to square leg. I guess that's the... And there's no fielder at square leg. So there really is not a mode of dismissal here, and I say that mid-sentence. Jordan Lewis snicks it. And I can't think of who's behind the stumps that's just taken that catch. I think it's Jack White, another rookie, a debutant in this match, in the Sydney Thunder's second game of the season. Yeah, it is Jack White. He's taken that with both gloves. And Jordan Lewis is down now. We're 2 for 6. And, well, I think that's it. I think that is all of the Heat's recognised batsmen gone already. Damien Moana and Jordan Lewis was really it. I really like this tactical decision from Liam Ryan to absolutely cook this pitch because the Heat just have no help in the batting department, especially with their lack of base builds. Their amount of base builds, not lack of them. They have a lot of them. between rookies and between players that didn't get their upgrades in. And here's Talos Riff. Be interesting to see how he goes. Big score last week. Didn't quite get to the 50. But they'll need him to step up in this game. And he comes down the pitch. It's a pretty good first delivery from Talos Riff. Maybe looking to play a bit more of the aggressor with the Thunder kind of running over them at the moment. Liam Ryan's a tad bit expensive for what this game has been so far. And Mataus, it's a good little shot. That's the end of the second. The run rate at 5.5. They're 2 for 11. Let's see if they stick with the spin. They do. Daniel Punch, he'll finish off his spell. He'll finish off for the game. Currently 1 for 2. Let's see if he can make those figures any better. That won't help. That's going to go for 4. Just kind of lost the line there. Daniel Punch kind of slipped down to the leg side, and then Mataus was able to clip it off the pads pretty easily for 4 runs. Proved no real threat to the batsman there. The Heat seemingly wanting to play down that leg side. You saw Mataus take a big step over toward the right-hand side of the screen to kind of hit it away to the leg. He tries to drive it uppishly. It doesn't quite get the elevation on it that he was looking for, I don't think. Oh, great bowling. He just chucked it up there for Mataus to swing at. It's cut in more than he was expecting it to. He's chopped it onto the stumps. It's a great little setup there from Daniel Punch, enticing the shot. I mean, that could have gone poorly, but at the end of the day, it worked for him. Will Kay walking to the crease with an average of 49. Last week it was at 98. So that has come down. I think he hit it straight to the fielder. And he has. Daniel Punch will be on a hat-trick. Will Kay back-to-back Golden Ducks. Came into the season with an average of 98 runs. He's now gotten it down to, what, 24? Back-to-back Golden Ducks. It's Justin Monkey that takes the catch in the deep there at mid-off. The Heat are starting to crumble. Joshua Butterfield, another base build player coming to the crease. Another rookie who recreated his character this season. Former Thunder player. And the hat-trick ball. Oh, he survives. That is a great innings from Daniel Punch. 3 for 6. You'd think he will have some points in the player of the match. Liam Ryan will come back in and look to kind of clean up. I think they only need 1 or 2 more wickets before they're in the bowlers. Can't think who comes in after Butterfield. From memory, it's a bowler. And they have no more recognised batsmen. If you don't include Talos Riff, I suppose. Oh, that one moved off the pitch. The run rate an abysmal 4.8. Oh, stumping. Jack White just maybe getting a little nervous there on debut. He's missed the stumps. This game could be huge, with the ladder kind of cramping up and a lot of it coming down to net run rate. So if the Thunder can, really get the Heat out cheaply and then chase it down pretty quickly, that this could be huge. This could set up and basically confirm the Thunder in the finals from a practical standpoint. Just purely if they can get their net run rate super high. especially with yesterday's win from the Renegades over the Sixers. Oh, I thought he hit it straight to the field. He gets it over the top, Josh Butterfield. Maybe a bit of stroke of luck there, because it looked like Liam Ryan's plan had come to fruition. And he hits it over the kind of leg fly slip. Oh, that time he doesn't though. Oh, it just falls short. Whew. Butterfield flirting with it. Goes over the top one ball, goes short the next. Now the danger man, Ruben Mobbs. One of the few players to have taken a 5-for in the SPL. And Hugh will be licking his lips. Tallis Riff, the field's not set for it. It's a beautiful shot. And he gets his strike rate up to a runner ball. He's 6 off 6 now, Tallis Riff. Oh, I thought there was a little danger. Seeing Tallis Riff race up the pitch. There's Luke Driscoll giving a bit of a clap. You'd think they'll try to leave him out of it for now, especially since the Spinners are having so much fun on this pitch. Mobb's not quite looking as dangerous as like a Daniel Punch, but maybe he's just getting to work his way in and then capitalise in the second over of his spell. Butterfield and Riff starting to put together a partnership in terms of balls faced at the very least, which might be the difference in this kind of game with this pitch. Great shot from Tallis Riff. It makes no sense to me. He's a base build player, and realistically, he's looked like he's picked right up from where he left off last season. It's another shot, another beautiful shot. That'll be one bounce for Ruben Mobbs getting punished. 14 off the over, I believe. For a team that was running at 6 and over before this has been a very expensive job from Ruben Mobbs here. Look at the pitch map, and like none of those are full at all. He's kind of just chucking things up for the batsman to hit. So we have a paceman into the attack now. I'll be interested to see how Luke Driscoll goes on this pitch. It could provide him a little bit of something. Oh, and an outside edge to start. There's no fielder and it races to the rope for 4. The Thunder, they had a really good opportunity to kind of tighten the clamp on the heat here. And, you know, get him out really cheaply. And it just seems to be getting away from them now. With Tallis Riff set. You know, Butterfield, he's churning along nicely as well. Oh, I say that. I put the mocker on him. He's hit it straight to a silly, what, short leg? No. What position would that be? Silly mid-on. Yeah, silly mid-on that'd be. He's hit it straight to him. Who is that? Alex Christie. That is a brave catch. And Aaron Beckman, as I said, once they're kind of into the bowlers, the wickets might fall very quickly. So maybe the Thunder aren't quite letting this one slip. I mean, Tallis Riff's still in there, but, you know, I think the Thunder have a chance to bowl the heat out before the 8th over here, if they can bowl well, or even before the 9th. It's Back-to-back dot balls. Defending well, Beckman. He wants to keep his wicket, just so he can let Tallis Riff kind of have as many deliveries as possible. It's another dot. This has been a very good over from Luke Driscoll. I thought that the paceman might leak a little bit on a pitch like this, but Driscoll has done very well to keep it tight. First ball went for 4. Since then, it's been woo, wicket, dot, dot, dot. And they'll end it over on a single, funnily enough. Keep Aaron Beckman on strike. It's an interesting decision. As Justin Monkey will come in. Very good last season. Had a tough international period. The Four Nations tournament didn't do too great. He's transitioned to a full-time bowler as well, which I find interesting. Beckman, of course, one of the only dual ring holders. And he did that with the Sixers and the Heat in the first 2 seasons of the tournament. And the other dual ring holders mostly coming from the Thunder currently. Lennox Prakash, Mark Lee, Mike Borsons. Those former Sixers players that won in Season 1 and also Season 3. So far, so good from Justin Monkey. I'd like to see him extract something out of the pitch here. If they can get a breakthrough with Tallis Riff, I mean, that's the nail in the coffin. But you leave Tallis Riff around, he might go big. I've been pretty impressed with the way that he's been batting, just in the sense that he hasn't taken too many risks. I think he understands the value in him being there toward the end of the innings. And yeah, just smart shots like that, little dinker around the corner. Take it for 1. It's a tough pitch. So if Riff can put up a respectable score, get to 70, 80, the Heat might be a chance to kind of bowl the Thunder out. The Thunder light on batting this week. They've gone with Digby Johnson and Alex Christie in the top 3. Oh, that's out. That's gone. Justin Monkey hits him plumb on the full. That's hitting middle stump. There's no question about that one. And the bowler could only do so much, Aaron Beckman. He'll go back to the pavilion. Yep, that is absolutely plumb. The Heat fall to 6 for 42. They've avoided kind of the next level of low scores. Obviously, they hold the record for lowest score at 9. But I believe that after that, it's the Scorchers at 38. So they've avoided that, which I thought they were a chance of breaking. 39, sorry. It's 39 from the Scorchers, actually against the Heat, ironically enough. I think this man is kind of the reason that they've avoided that so far. He's kind of been their glue. Who has overs left? I think Mobsy has one. I'm not sure if Liam Ryan got his second one in. I think the last 2 overs will probably be Mobs and Ryan from memory. Which, that could clean up the tail. Oh, no ball from Luke Driscoll. He was tight in his first over, but that is a mistake that he will not like, as it now leads to a free hit for Sonny Tyre. And Sonny is able to do absolutely nothing with it because he's a bowler. And they just don't want to get Tallis Riff on strike. Ooh, another one from Driscoll. That one kept it very low. That is bounced like nothing. I wonder if that was a little knuckleball from Luke Driscoll. Trying to keep it low, and he kind of slipped. His hand slipped. Trying to make that one happen. Oh, that's gone. That's more plumb than Monkey in the last over. He's hit him with absolute pace. Right on the toe. Sunny tyre gone. You might need to get a little foot x-ray because that one... Oh, it's just missed his foot. It's hit just above. It's hit him in the shin. Felix Wimmelskied. Not a slouch with the bat, but granted that was before player recreations. So we'll see if he can keep that one up. Oh, no, he can't. Luke Driscoll on a hat-trick. And he deserves it. He's bowled very well, Luke Driscoll. Felix Wimmelskied just chops it on. He'll have a bowler to face. Luke Driscoll. Anthony Boom, it's the rookie. Never played a game. Look at the field. They've brought the field all the way in, except two out there in... Oh, he gets it through the gap. Great batting there from Anthony. Luke Driscoll. Great performance. 3 for 9 off his 2. Oh, so it'll be Monkey to get another one, and then it'll be Ruben Mobbs to finish the over, to finish the innings. That's if he gets another over. Monkey might finish it here. I was just about to comment on the fact that Tallis Ref only 17 deliveries in this innings. He's been there since the start. He's only faced 17 deliveries. So they need to get on top of that. They need to get him more of the ball, and that's what they've done here. And it pays dividends immediately. He pierces the gap. Will it reach? No. A great save there, down on the boundary. They'll run 3. I get that every run is important at this point, but surely you just keep Tallis Ref on strike. I mean, you're a chance of getting bowled out. All it takes is 2 deliveries, and boom, boom, the Thunder are in, and you're chasing 50. Oh, I thought that's what had happened. And he's hit it up straight to the fielder. Gone. It's Liam Ryan. It's the skipper. He takes the catch. Monkey gets his second. And there's only one more wicket left in the tank for the Brisbane Heat. A pure capitulation. After what looked so promising last week. Their valiant run chase of the Renegades, Tallis Ref and Damien Moana putting together a great partnership. Probably the biggest partnership we'll see this season. It's Eddie Oliver with a respectable average of 1. So they have a duck in there. His high score, 1 not out. Let's see if Monkey can do the trick. He can't. Gets a single. Gets off strike. He'll feed Tallis Ref the last ball. And Tallis Ref can't get off strike here, then Eddie's going to be facing Ruben Mobbs, and that is not something I would wish on my worst enemy. But he's able to get off strike. That's pretty cheap from the Thunder. You'd think they'd bring the field in there and really make Tallis kind of hit over the top. But alas, they choose not to. And there it is, Mobbs. He did go for 14 in his first over, but I think he won't be happy with that, and he'll come out with kind of a vengeance here. And look to clean up Ref. Oh, and that's what he's done. Ref, he tries to go big. He's hit it straight to the fielder. They're all out. It took us until the Four Nations tournament to see a team bowled out in Season 3, while the Heat have managed to match that in round 3 of Season 4. Justin Monkey repaying a bit of the debt, making the catch in the deep. And the 9 and the 6 will walk in very upset with that performance. And look at the scorecard, and it's just bad from the Heat. I get the pitch isn't the best, but we saw yesterday with the Thunder, with the Renegades and the Sixers both playing on the exact same pitch, they went a lot better. So not good enough from the Heat. So Alex Christie will come to the middle. He gets his first start, I believe, at number 1. I think he's played 3 before. I'm not actually 100% certain about that. But this is a really good opportunity for him. They need less than a runner ball for this chase. So he's got a real opportunity to make a statement, and that's what he does to start. He's hit a 4 off his first ball. The Irish captain is in his 2nd season of the SRL now. Oh, the SBL, sorry. He's a bit of a veteran in the SRL. I wonder how much the Thunder coaching staff have hammered home the point in the innings break about net run rate and what kind of opportunity they have here. Because it looks like Alex Christie's playing very aggressively to start. A great save in the deep. They'll pick up the 2. I think they could have probably run for 3 there. We could see a game here that has 15 total overs. Obviously the Heat getting bowled out with what, 9.2? The Thunder, they're probably reeling from a loss in week 1. Bit of a shock loss to the Sydney Sixers. And then they've had a bye and they've had a lot of time to reflect on the way they're going this season. And what went wrong in week 1. It seems they've come out with a lot better of a plan in week 2 and kind of a clear mind of what they wanted to do and how they want to play, and even in their batting performance in this first over, you can see it. And look at this, Dom Pongston, a batting all-rounder previous to the season, averaging those stats. It's quite impressive, to be completely honest. Now that he switched to an all-time batsman, he might only get better. Obviously, Season 3 MVP winner. Oh, a missed field. That's not what the Heat need when they're playing with 52 runs. And 11 off the first over. If we go at this rate, it'll be done in the 5th. And there's another paceman to come in as well. I don't think this is the right play from the Brisbane Heat. Starting with 2 pacemen on this pitch. Granted, Luke Driscoll and Justin Monkey did have a bit of pleasure on this pitch, but they are very experienced bowlers with high stats, whereas Felix Wimble-Skeet is not. Eddie is, to be completely fair to them. But Eddie's kind of struggled since Season 1. And there's another 4. Dom Pongston now getting in on the fun. Alex Christie hitting 10 off the first over. And now Dom Pongston wants to play. Getting a bit jealous. They seem like they want to just get home, have a couple tinnies, send the Brisbane boys back to their flooded city with another thing to cry about. They're just picking the gaps easily. I don't like this field from the Heat. I think there's too many easy gaps. I don't think there's really any real way of getting a batsman out here. I think it's a very kind of conservative, almost silly field. I do like the square leg, the short square leg they've just put in. I think that could be one if they go short. Oh, what has happened there? I thought he edged it through the slips, but it ends up in first slip sand. I think Damon Moana practicing a bit of sorcery there. He's learnt that from John McCartney. And that's another 4, is it? Unless it slows up. It will slow up. So they'll just get the 2 off it, but the Thunder will not be disheartened by 2s. 2s with this score is essentially hitting a boundary, so they'll be pretty stoked with that. I don't think it's a question of if here, I think it's a question of when for the Thunder as they get another 4 runs added to the ball. 23 off the first 2 now. This is starting to look a bit ugly. Here's Sunny Ty. He might be able to reel this in a bit. I think they've left it too long. Christie's now set. Dom Pongston's class. So I think they've left it a bit too long to get the spinners into the pitcher. But, I mean, you got to hope at this point, if you're Brisbane, that Sunny can pull off some kind of miracle. He won't pull off a miracle bowling absolute crap like that. Anything down the leg side is kind of just a hit me. Like a free hit almost. I thought that one was going to cause some trouble there for Alex Christie. But he read it well. He read the spin well. He managed to drive it, on-drive it even. They always say that is how you can tell a player's in form, when they pull out the on-drive. And that's what Christie was able to do there. Pongston, great shot, 4 runs. It's another boundary. They're moving it well and truly 10 and over here. And probably going to be above that by the end of this over. Sonny managing to kind of reel in the end of that over, which is good. A couple of dots to finish it off. Oh, Christie. Why are you playing at that? I guess you can play at that at this kind of position. But, oh, Jordan Lewis has dropped an absolute sitter. Beckman will be screaming at his captain. And that could have been their way back into this game, the Brisbane Heat. Oh, he's edged it again. Beckman causing some real trouble for Alex Christie here. Someone that's looked very comfortable. He's just starting to play tricks with him here. 3 dots. This is what we thought we were going to see. Oh, he's hit it for 6. What am I talking about? He's hit it straight into the crowd. First row, straight down the ground, back over the bowler's head. He's like, you nick me off a couple times, I am going to absolutely disrespect you. What a shot from Alex Christie. Oh, and he's gone again. I think that'll be 1 bounce 4. It will. And the total moves to 39 for the Thunder. They only need, 14 more runs for victory here. 13 more runs, is it? 14. Just 14. 14 off 37. I think Thunder are pretty safe here. And especially with Alex Christie playing the way that he's playing right now, they'll try to run for 3, I think. No, there's only 2 in it. 0 for 41 at the end of the 4th. I think someone forgot. Oh no. Oh no, the medium pacer comes into the attack. This is going to be over in, well, very well could be 2 balls. Yep, there we go. Pongston, 6. Off the advertising. Holy shit. I don't know how Anthony Boom is going to survive in this tournament, to be completely honest, as a medium pacer. I think that they're too easy to hit. As we've just seen, he's gone again. I was kind of joking about ending it in 2 balls, but Pongston was not. Oh, they've just escaped it, but scores are 1 off being levelled. They need 2 runs off 34 balls. I think they're in the clear. Oh, he's edged it. Boom, he's won one a little back there. Just a little moral victory over Dom Pongston. I think this might be the shortest SBL game in history. Right about now. We're running at 36 minutes. Oh, but I tell you what, Boom, he doesn't want this game to end on his watch, that's for sure. He's reeled it in with 3 dot balls in a row now. But there it is. That's 6, and that is a beautiful shot from Dom Pongston to finish the game off, get their net run rate as high as they can with the 6 runs. Absolutely capitalizing on it. They didn't lose a wicket. They didn't look like losing a wicket. 5 overs. And I think that this has to be the smallest amount of overs in an SBL game. And we had all out 9. I don't even know what to say about this. Like, what is there to say? I think that that's absolutely insane. The Thunder well and truly back on track to be the favourites of this competition again. It looked like the Scorchers had dethroned them. But after a performance like that, I think the Thunder are in the box seat. I've been your Commissioner, Jack Carl, and I will see you all next time.